about our collective history. Our collective history. Not north, not south, not east, not west, not black, not white, not rich, not poor. Our collective history. What was happening 150 years ago, right now? We were dying. We were dying collectively. The country was dying. No one knew. See, it's always easy to look back years later and say, well, the war was all over in the spring. It was all fait accompli in November of 1864. It was not. It was not. It was no more a final deal than World War II was in March or April of 1945, because there was still a lot of fighting yet to go in the South Pacific. And a lot of people were going to die. And there was much yet to be decided. But this country was dying. We were an idea. We had gained our independence from the crown, but we were an idea. We became something different because of this war. We became something different because of battles like Franklin. And sometimes battles like Franklin are very interesting studies in and of themselves. And I could certainly tell you all sorts of details about the battle, but I'm not going to do that. I don't think that's not really my angle today. Battles like Franklin are interesting because some of the worst and the most savage fighting occurs towards the end of these great wars, when it would seem that things might be decided at sea. They weren't. The war wasn't over. And what happens that autumn, and what's beginning to really take shape right now, is that one army is making one final push back up into Tennessee to try and drag the war out. Maybe win. Maybe. The other side, fighting to preserve the Union, isn't sure when the war is over. Then ship back now some of the troops from the state of Georgia back here to defend Middle Tennessee. Each side equally committed. I was talking to Damien and Van last night for a few minutes at Carnes, and I think there is something incredible about the story of Franklin's, just sort of in and of itself, what happens that afternoon. Some of it would be written about in the days leading up to it. Walter Rohrer, a Mississippi officer, wrote his sister, and he said, "We are noble martyrs engaged in a holy cause. No cause is more holy than the cause of our country." When you are opposing someone who believes themselves to be a martyr, you are dealing with an incredibly dangerous opponent. And the U.S. troops knew it.